Hey everybody, and welcome back to Keeping It Real. I'm Junebug.
And I'm Lala. Hey, we are so thankful for all of our listeners. We are just getting started, so we appreciate you so much, and we hope to grow each week. And if you have not listened to our first episode, That Don't Make No Sense, please go and listen to it. And as always, like, comment, and share. And we hope you follow us also. So if you didn't get our little snippet of what our topic is going to be about today, it's can beggars be choosers? That is what we're going to talk about today. And we are not talking about people that are homeless or on the side of the road. We are just talking about individuals who are in a position of needing or wanting something, but they are able-bodied. I'm sure you've had people that, Junebug, that come to you wanting to borrow something, whether it be money or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And have you ever just said to someone, and not that you think that, they can't get one on their own, but have you just ever said to someone, the gas station's hiring. You want to go put an application in up there?
But they don't.
Well,
They don't, because it's easier to just come up to you or me or whoever and ask, have you got? Hell no, I ain't got.
oh my gosh. I mean, because sometimes, you can be broke too.
Yeah.
That's something that happens to some of us at sometimes, unless you just got it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Junebug ain't got it like that.
Lala don't have it like that either. But I don't mind helping if I can. But when someone comes and asks me, hey, can I borrow $20?
Mm-hmm.
And I know all I got on me, or all I can really spare, because that's all I got on me, is $10.
Mm-hmm.
And I give it to them, and they turn and look at me and go, this all you got?
Right.
I'm fixing to be annoyed and irritated.
Well, yeah, and I may be fixing to act a fool. Number one, get my money back. Because I didn't have to do nothing for you.
That is true. That is true.
But if you're in a position that you need help from other people, if I give you $1, that's $1 more than what you had.
That is true. You just want someone to say, thank you, I appreciate it, pay you back when I can. Or they may not pay you back, because that happens too. But that's why you're not supposed to give out more than you can afford to give out.
Right.
But I wanted to say this.
Uh-huh.
I was watching something the other day, and I don't know if this lady did this for likes, clicks, or whatever, but it was a reel about a lady that had asked the father of her children, but I think they said baby daddy, but she had asked if he would take her kids to McDonald's because they were hungry and there was nothing to eat at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't respond to her for quite some time, but the next message she had received said, look on your porch.
Yeah.
Well, she goes out, and on her porch is bags and bags of groceries. It was, they probably could have, or should have been able to eat a week and a half.
Yeah.
Stretch it to 2 if you want. That's how many groceries are out there. But instead,
heck, that's great.
Send me some. Okay?
Send me some.
But I'm like this. She was not grateful. As a matter of fact, she was upset because he didn't just take them to McDonald's, because her issue was, they were hungry, but she just didn't want to cook.
Nope.
And she said, I didn't ask you for all that. Why didn't you just take them to McDonald's?
So she'd rather have these kids eat one McDonald's meal than have groceries for her children for a week and a half that she ain't had to buy.
Well, that's what she said.
That don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense. And we should have had that one on the first show.
I know it.
But,
It's as people now, in my opinion, and my opinion means nothing, are so entitled and expectant from everybody but themselves.
Right.
You want to get paid and you want to have fun. And then come Monday morning, you want to cry around to folks because you ain't got nothing. Why? Where did your money go? What are you doing? There's a million things I'd love to spend my money on, as I'm sure you too.
Of course. I want to get my nails done now.
But baby, them bills got to come first.
There's priorities. You have to take care of business first.
Yes. We would all love to go splurge our money and then walk around and ask and beg for this and that. But if you come to me and ask me for help, and either I tell you, I don't have it right now. I'm struggling a little bit too. Or I give you $10, $20, whatever. Don't look at me like I've lost my mind. You know what I mean? The ungratefulness of it.
Right.
So, can beggars be choosers?
Well, they act like they can be choosers.
Yeah, they act like a lot of stuff. You're right. Mm-hmm.
But I myself, I have been thinking about this right here. It's another situation. And it's not that they're beggars per se, mm-hmm. but it deals with, I guess, being a little ungrateful. Mm-hmm. But let's say, because this is another story I saw. Now, let's say a dad buys his teenage daughter a car. Mm-hmm. And that car happened to be somewhere about 20 years old mm-hmm. or more. Because, this particular car it looked like it was in the 90s. Yeah. So I don't know how long it was going to survive. Yeah. But she was upset. Didn't like the car. Didn't want the car.
Then get on the bus.
Get on the bus.
Get on the bus. Or walk. Or call one of your little friends to come pick you up.
But, and I'm not saying the car didn't run good because it had a new motor in it.
Yeah.
But is that something, whether it's a teen or older person, is that something you can be a little choosy about?
No.
The car looked kind of old.
No, you can't. Look, my first vehicle was a 1989 Ford. I think it was I don't know if it was an F-150 or not. It was a long wheelbase, girl, had 2 gas tanks on it. I mean, the headlights was a little thing on the floorboard you had to push with your foot to turn them on and off, dim them and stuff. No. That is rotten. Number
They're
one.
rotten.
Rotten.
So they should just be grateful.
Yes.
And thankful.
No one has ever purchased a vehicle for me. None of that. I wouldn't even, so how old is this girl?
16.
16 years old.
Well, the car I'm sure was older than she is.
Well, that's fine.
I mean.
Hey. She's still young. If she don't like it, she needs to get a little job, save her a little money up, and then go buy her a cash car she can afford.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you right now, my first car was a bucket. Okay? My kids called it a hoopty. Okay? This car, and one reason was because it was a stick shift.
Yeah.
And I had just nearly learned how to drive a stick shift. Mm-hmm. And every time I get up on this hill, it quit on me. Because, I'm trying to do these gears and go.
Yeah.
And, didn't have it quite down yet. So it would quit. They didn't want to get in the car.
You embarrassed them because you couldn't drive.
I embarrassed myself, okay? Mm-hmm. Because it was breaking down because of me.
Yeah.
I like I said, stick shift, and I was not that great at it. And after a while, I was calling it a hoot.
And that wasn't that car's fault.
It wasn't. I'm the one who went and got it. Mm-hmm. But I was glad to have a vehicle.
Right.
Because we could have been walking.
Yes.
Because I grew up with Mutt and Jeff.
Who is Mutt and Jeff?
Girl, Mutt and Jeff, my 2 feet. What you talking about? And we walked everywhere.
Y'all high-stepped it, didn't you?
You can say that again. Mm-hmm. That was something that, when I got older, and you have your own children, you need transportation.
Yeah.
But this is a 16-year-old, so she should have been grateful. I understand it was a very, very much older car, but you can be walking or on the bus, like you said.
See, we do that. we do that to our children when we buy them everything they want. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They breathe a breath of something they might want in the future, and we're doing backflips and bending over this way and that, trying to get it for them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so some of that's our fault.
Well, that's true. We can spoil them mainly because of how we grew up. So we want better for them. And like you said, though, we end up spoiling them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she was spoiled or just had the right to look at this car and go.
She was rotten.
She was because
She was rotten to the core.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was not in the 2000s. The year on this car was not in the 2000s.
Right.
You know? So it was a pretty old car. But, you know.
It's a car.
Well, it's a car. Yes, it's a car. And, you know, if I had no vehicle now and someone pulled up right now in this particular 90s model car and said, hey, I got something for you, I'm going to be honest.
Here we go.
I'm going to be honest, Junebug.
What are you going to say?
Well,
You going to say I want it?
I'm not going to say I don't want it, but it may not get driven very much because and that's a shame.
But look, you're a grown woman with a job and you've got your vehicles and but as a child, so you got a child that's 16 and they've been wanting a car and you really want to get them a car, right? So you do the best you can. You find them a little cash car somewhere and it don't look bad, but it ain't nothing fancy like your little friends got, whatever.
It gets you from A to B.
Yes. And it gives you some freedom, do whatever. And if I buy you that and I bring it to the drive and I say, oh, hey, look, I got you something. And you go out there and want to look buck about it. Bye.
That's the end of that.
That's the end of that. That is the end of that because I'll put a little for sale sign on that car and get my money back.
You sure you can sell it?
Yeah, you can sell it. I bought it.
You bought it, but they might have looked at you like, she sure bought it.
See me come.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Okay, we don't want anybody just listening to us laugh here.
No, please.
Okay, so, June, but let me give you an example of, I may be in need. Let's say I'm new to town.
Okay.
I've been walking. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. And your house just happened to be a house I come up on. And
bye.
I mean, you never know.
I don't like company.
Well, I hope you answer the door because I'm hungry, okay?
Don't nobody I know knock. I ain't coming to the door.
Look, don't be hiding in there,
Okay.
All right. I'm not trying to say nothing. All right. So I'm knocking and you come, you open the door.
No, I didn't, but go ahead.
Well, I'll open the door too, but for this example here. Okay. So I politely ask you, ma'am, I haven't ate since yesterday. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything? And I really don't even want to ask, but I just need something to eat to hold me over.
Okay. So we'll say if that happens, but it's not going to happen to Junebug. But anyway, I don't know. I'd, tell her, well, if I got some leftovers or something from what we ate last night, I may ask, well, I've got such and such. Do you may give you some of that? Or, well, I don't have anything cooked, but I've got, stuff to make you a sandwich and some chips.
Well, what kind of sandwich meat is it?
You talking to me or is it
I'm talking to you, Junebug.
What's it matter?
Because I don't eat all kinds of meat. I don't like salami.
Are you, I don't know anybody that likes salami. Are you hungry?
Yes, I'm hungry.
Then don't worry about it.
But
don't worry about it.
If you're hungry, you don't want to sit there eating something you don't like.
Well, if you don't like it, when I shut the door, take the meat off of it and eat the bread and cheese.
Oh my God. And I definitely don't want a cheese on my sandwich.
Well, take that off too. You got 2 pieces of bread. Now see, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, look.
Of course they have a right.
Yes.
To say beggars can't be choosers. Well, they can.
Yes.
But what are you choosing?
I'm choosing not to be hungry, but I don't want to eat something that I just might make me sick because I just don't like it.
A piece of bologna ain't gonna make nobody sick.
Well, we were talking about salami.
No, well, you was talking about salami. I don't buy no salami.
I don't like raw bologna. Are you at least gonna cook it for me, Jimbo?
Hell no, I ain't gonna cook
gosh.
it. No, I ain't got time for all that. You come up to the door wanting food, I'm trying to feed you and get you out the door, number one.
Well, everybody likes their bologna burnt a little bit.
Well, then,
I mean,
take the top piece of bread off and put it in the sun a minute. I don't know what to tell you. But
I'm just saying.
I'm not doing all that.
Now look, I'm using that as an example, and we're being a little funny and humorous with it.
Mm-hmm.
But has that ever happened to anyone? Did you try to offer any assistance to someone, and whatever the assistance might have been, they weren't very grateful and kind of picky?
But y'all, I don't want anybody to sing my praises about anything I've done, because I'm a firm believer in, if you do something for somebody, that's between you, them, and the Lord. You ain't got to, spread that out nowhere. You ain't got to tell people what you're doing.
Right.
But don't come to me and ask. I feel like if I was in a situation where I needed somebody to help me, you know what I mean? Whether it be with some money or some food or whatever, it would never occur to me to say, oh, I don't like that. You bring me some groceries, or you bring me a bologna sandwich or whatever, and I'm hungry. No, don't do that. That puts you in a situation, in my opinion, for you to never get help again. Because if you come to me like that, I'm willing to help anybody that I can, y'all.
Right.
Anybody that I can. But don't come at me ungrateful. And don't tell me, that's not enough, or that's all you got, or I don't like that. You got anything else? Nope. And I got to go. And that's it.
Well, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think it is our job to be compassionate towards people.
Sure.
And if we're asked for help, to help them. If we can.
Yes.
Because I'm sure you have and I have. We've gone out of our way to try to help people.
Yes.
And you don't always get a thank you with that.
And I don't care about that, honestly. I don't want you thanking me, and I don't want anybody to know what you and I have done. Like I said, that's between me, you, and the Lord.
Right. I can understand that. But a thank you wouldn't hurt,
No, I mean.
But
no.
if they don't say thank you, that's fine too. I understand what you're saying on that.
Yeah.
And, I personally love it when a community comes together and they try to do so much for people that are in need.
Yes.
But we're not, in our conversation here, we're not talking about people that are just like really in need.
Y'all. We're talking about people that need to be working. People that there's no reason why they're not working other than they don't want to work. There's not a medical condition causing them not to be able to work. It's nothing like that. It's just that handout mentality, I guess. What can you do for me? Oh, well, that's not enough. So let me go over here to this one. That really bothers me.
Right. And that doesn't discourage me of helping anyone else, especially when you feel like, because there are people that would love to take advantage of other people. They do.
And we've been bamboozled.
Yes, we have.
I know I have, and I'm sure you have too. I'm sure everybody out there has been bamboozled at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
But I hope they keep that, in the past and just continue to do what they can to help others.
Yeah.
But, there are times though, there was a time. Let me give you this example.
Okay.
And this is, it's not, I'm calling this person a beggar, but they did need something.
Mm-hmm.
And I helped them out. And, wasn't really expecting anything back because you're not really supposed to anyway.
Right.
But I found out later that they were just using me to get that taken care of and never had any intention of paying me back anyway.
I got you.
So it's like when
That's sorry.
That's sorry, and it can be discouraging.
Very much
But-
so. But yeah,
Yeah.
you can't let one bad experience ruin it, because I think, you know, I'm a firm believer in God, y'all. He talks to me. We talk every day. The Lord will convict me about stuff, and He will put stuff on my heart that lets me know you need to do that. Anytime I have ever had that feeling, I do what I can. I never expect anything back. Okay. Ever. Not even a thank you. I've never not gotten a thank you. I just don't think that we have to let ourselves, I guess, be taken advantage of. Because, you know, sometimes it seems like you help somebody once and they're very humble about it. You know what I mean? And they come to you, but then you kind of notice that it starts maybe becoming a habit, like you're the first choice instead of the last resort.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But what bothers me is, don't ask me for help and you don't get the exact help you want.
Right.
And then try to have attitude.
Mm-mm.
You know, because like if you come to me and say, hey, can you babysit my 3 children? I have to run wherever you're going.
How long are you going to be gone?
Yeah, we're going to ask that. That's
Yeah.
for sure. But if you say I need to leave at noon and I won't be back until 7 or 8 tonight, and I say, well, I've got something to do. Can you make it around 1 and I'll babysit your children?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why are you getting mad at me? Because now I put your time off.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if you got an appointment somewhere. You didn't say it, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to run somewhere. I mean, is it a set time or whatever it is? If it is, I can't help it.
Right.
But you're expected to put off whatever you may have to do
Mm-hmm.
to accommodate the person asking you for whatever assistance that it is.
The person you were trying to help
Right.
has now become mad at you because you didn't give them the kind of help they wanted.
Exactly. And that's what I mean by, can they be choosers? Everybody complains
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But should that be a situation where you're the one asking for help?
Mm-hmm.
Can you now complain or get upset or whatever about what help in return that you may receive?
I don't think so. But I know the people that are doing the choosing per se don't feel that way. But maybe it's, that's another point. I don't owe you anything.
Yes, we can be choosers. The
Yes.
one that you're asking.
Yes.
You know.
I can, decide that. But if you come up with an attitude, because maybe I didn't have that extra 5, you wanted to go with that 10 I just give you or whatever.
Right.
Or,
And
you wanted ham and I got bologna.
well,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I really don't like raw bologna, Junebug. I'll go back to that.
Don't come to my house.
Well,
Sunday,
I don't think
do
by
it.
this that anybody's coming to Junebug's
And
house.
I am so glad of that. Trust me.
You could have at least toasted the bread if I couldn't eat the meat.
No,
I
ma'am.
don't understand stuff like that. I mean, I'm not asking for much, Junebug.
And I gave you what I had.
But you could have cooked it.
And I ain't.
You wasn't going to let me in your house to cook it, were you?
Sure wasn't.
See?
I don't know you like that.
But I mean,
Walking around and you just walk up to my house. You're lucky I answered the door.
no. Well, that's true. That's true.
Mm-mm.
Because you probably peeking out that window anyway
Ain't I?
and saw how pitiful I was looking and thought, let me go and answer this door because you were convicted.
Right.
Right.
And then, the devil gonna come in my house in in the form of you talking about I don't like salami. Well, go next door, honey. They may got that good ramen noodles over there.
No, I don't like ramen noodles
So
either.
you're just gonna be hungry.
People can be picky eaters, Junebug.
Yeah, but if you're hungry, you can't be. I mean, if you are hungry enough that you're asking other people to help you, that's a hunger that, that can't be picky.
Well, okay, I can understand that. But, okay, let's say you're vegan. And you're hungry. And you come saying, this is all I got is this bread and bologna.
See, you really do the most. You really do the most.
Well, they can get sick, eat meat.
Then go somewhere else.
I'm trying to stick up for people.
Hell, you can't walk up to some stranger's door talking about, I'm hungry. Can you give me something to eat? And I said, oh yeah, let me fix you a bologna sandwich. Oh, I'm vegan. Well, honey,
You know,
what do vegans eat?
I mean, I don't know. You ain't got no lettuce in there or something.
Is it a vegan vegetarian?
Yes. I know you knew that, Junebug.
I thought vegetarians were vegetarians and vegans were something different, like they eat organic stuff and stuff, right?
Junebug,
I don't
are we
know.
going to have to Google this?
Probably.
Well, I'm like
I don't know.
this.
Y'all, tell me what the difference in a vegetarian and a vegan is, y'all. Please.
Please do. Oh, my goodness.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, she didn't mess up my example. Well, so that just proves she does not want to feed me, y'all.
I'll feed you, but don't come in there talking about I want some filet mignon.
I just said fry my bologna.
I
That's all.
am not frying nobody's bologna.
Well, if you were a real hostess,
I ain't. I didn't invite nobody to my house.
that's why you're a guest, a visitor. Oh my
You
God.
ain't no visitor. I ain't called you.
Junebug.
No.
Oh my gosh, there's no reasoning with her.
There is not.
But I do want to say thank you all for joining us today for Can Beggars Be Choosers.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you think. Let us know and something that's went on with you and what happened, with that.
Yes.
And just answer questions. See, I am of the opinion they can be a little choosy. Just depends on the situation.
Okay, but don't be talking about frying my bologna.
What? See what I'm saying? And
That's
then,
crazy talk.
plus, what if I'm vegan? She don't get it. But anyway, it's how
Vegan
it's-
yourself across the road,
Okay.
and maybe
Okay,
they can help
but-
you.
Okay. You're getting out of hand.
Oh my gosh.
Like I was saying, thank you for joining us today.
Yes. And y'all come back because next Monday, that will be September 1st, we're going to come out with our new episode. And you know what I think we need to talk about? People being rude for no reason.
Rude for no reason.
I'm very much a match your energy kind of person. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so if you come to me some type of way, I don't have any choice within myself than to reciprocate that. So let's talk about that. I'm not saying I'm proud of it.
Yes.
A bad temper is diabolical.
Yes.
So let's just,
But Junebug, now some people are just rude and have no reason to be rude.
that is true.
Yes, I don't know if it's the day they had or what it is, but they want to take it out on you.
Yeah.
If I speak to you and say hello, and you look at me like I spoke a foreign language, then now I'm in a mood.
Right. And now I'm not going to talk to you again, but don't be going behind my back telling folks I'm rude.
Exactly.
Tell them why I'm not talking to you.
Right. I mean, it's free to say hi back. Won't cost you anything.
Nothing.
I didn't tell you, ask you how I'm doing or nothing like that. It's just hi.
All right, stop. We're going to get into it on Monday, September 1st.
Oh,
Y'all come back and sit with us and let's talk about it.
yes.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
And remember, like, share, and comment. I'm Lala.
And I'm Junebug. Bye.
Bye.